वंदे शंभुमुमापतिं सुरगुरुं वंदे जगत्कारणं वंदे पन्नगभूषणं शशिधरं वंदे पशूनां पतिं वंदे सूर्य शशाङ्कवह्निनयनं वंदे मुकुन्दप्रियं वंदे भक्तजन आश्रयं च वरदं वंदे भक्तजन आश्रयं च वरदं वंदे शिवं शंकरं. Friends, Swami Vivekananda is a yogi. He is a karma yogi. Jnana yoga, bhakti yoga and raja yoga cannot be seen. All these three yogas put together can be seen only in karma yoga. Intelligence cannot be seen. Intelligent action can be seen. Bhakti or prema cannot be seen. Devotional activity can be seen. Willpower or determination cannot be seen. Determined activity can be seen. Karma yoga is substantial, visible, perceptible, and karma yoga is the fulfillment that can be practiced by everybody at every level. Swami Vivekananda is a great karma yogi. He has not lived for himself. He has lived for the society. He loved the people. He used his all intellect for the welfare of mankind. And his yogic spirit, yogic activity can be explained in a particular story from the Mahabharata. In fact, Swami Vivekananda very often told the story which was narrated by Vyasa Maharshi himself to bring out the spirit of Karma Yoga and the practice of Karma Yoga. Once upon a time, there lived 4 brothers. The names have been changed by me. One is Swarnakirti, who is famous for a long time, Golden Jubilee like. The other is Rajita Kirti, like Silver Jubilee. He is also famous, but not as famous as the first person. Third brother is Tamra Kirti. Tamra means copper. His fame is for a less period. Finally, you have Nitya Kirti, Shashvata Kirti, whose fame will never die. These 4 brothers once were in the company of Narada Maharshi. The 4 asked Narada Maharshi the question, all of us have performed yajna. Yajna is a welfare activity. We have been useful to the society. We have made charities. We have served the society. And who is the greatest? And who is the first to fall from the heights of glory? Narada Maharshi started answering the question. This Tamra Kirti will be the first to fall from the great heights. Why? What is his mistake? This Tamra Kirti earned lot of go sampada, cattle, cows. On a particular day, he invited many needy people from 6 o'clock in the morning till 12 in the noon, he went on giving one calf and one cow to a worthy person. Every second he was giving one mother cow and one baby calf to the needy people. Hundreds and thousands of people came. They received the gifts, and at 12 he arranged a wonderful sumptuous feast to everybody, and they all rested for a while and they started going to their respective places, returning to their respective places with the gift, a cow and a calf. At about 4 o'clock in the evening, this Tamrakirti who has made the gift, along with Narada Maharshi, has gone out for a stroll by his chariot. About 4-5 kilometers away from the capital, at a distance, Narada Maharshi saw dust going to the sky. Narada asked the king, "My dear king, I find so much of dust. Why is it due to?" Then Tamrakirti said, "Maharshi ji, those people who have received the calf and cow, hundreds and thousands of them, they are returning to their respective places. When so many cows and calves are walking, the dust was going. They were all the gifts made by me." The man did not lose his egoism. Ego pollutes charity. The first point, therefore, for Karma Yoga is do it lovingly. It is not for the ego satisfaction. Never make a publicity of the gift you make. It is freely to be given, spontaneously to be given. Never is it to be remembered. It is not for the gratification of ego that you give. Because he did not lose his egoism, this Tamrakirti will be the first to fall. The second is Rajitakirti. This Rajitakirti, the king performed the yajna, and it's a wonderful welfare activity. Right from morning 6 o'clock to 12 o'clock in the noon, whoever came to his palace, whatever was asked for, he gave freely, spontaneously. And in the afternoon, for the benefit of the people who could not come to the palace for receiving the gifts, for receiving the charity, he carried with him all the needy articles, required articles in a chariot. His ratham or car was being drawn by 4 horses. This Rajitakirti was in the outskirts, giving everything that was available with him. Whoever came and asked for anything available with him, he was giving. And he was to give like that till the sun set. Another 30 minutes or so for the sun to set. One gentleman came, "Sir, I require urgently one single horse to bring the doctor or to take my father to the hospital." The king was a little annoyed. He was irritated. He was unwilling. He was reluctant. If one of the horses pulling the cart was to be taken away, there would be imbalance. The king said, "Why don't you come to the palace? I can give you any number of horses." "No, sir, I want this now here." Reluctantly, grudgingly, the horse was removed and it was given to the person who asked for it. After a few minutes, the second man. After a few minutes, the third man. Each was asking for the horse, and the king was getting irritated more and more. He was getting annoyed and he was angry. He was reluctant to part with the horses. Few minutes more for the sun to set. The fourth person came. King was visibly annoyed. You fellow, you have come for taking the horse? The man said, sir, you have put the board that whatever is available with you now here will be given if anybody is to ask for it. The horse is available. If you don't mind, please give the horse. The king was very angry. He was very reluctant. He removed the fourth horse and also gave it to the needy person. Now, the king had to pull the cart himself. Narada was there already. Because this man no doubt gave, no doubt made the charity. He was no doubt a person of giving gifts, but he did it unwillingly. Do it with love. Lovingly give it. Third person is Swarnakirti. He performed a particular yaga. From the Homa fire, a beautiful chariot came up. Narada looked at it and he said, my dear king Swarnakirti, you are very lucky. You are gifted with a beautiful chariot. This is made of flowers, no nuts, no bolts. Indra does not have it. Vishnu does not have it. He went on praising the chariot. Swarnakirti said, my dear Narada Maharshi, you are praising it too much. If you are to praise it, it means you have a desire to have it. What you want, I cannot own. Society has a self-respect. It does not approach anybody for any gift. The rich people, noble people, karma yogis should understand the needs of the society. If the village requires electricity, it is the responsibility of the rich man to provide it. If the village requires a school, it is the responsibility of the karma yogis to provide a school. Society will not come forward with a request. We have to know it. We should understand the needs of the society and give it. This Swarnakirti went on asking me to wait. He said he would give that beautiful chariot. He never gave it. Karma Yoga is at its top when the philanthropists do it without egoism, do it with love, and do it without being asked. Swami Vivekananda is a yogi. Unasked, willingly, with love, he served the society. Karma Yoga it is when we strive for the welfare of the society. We live for the welfare of the society. We give everything for the benefit of the society. And who is the last person? And that is Nitya Kirti, Satya Kirti, Shashwata Kirti. His very life is for the welfare of society. He eats only for the benefit of the society. He sleeps for the benefit of the society. Every action is performed by that Nitya Kirti for the well-being of the society. Mother lives for the welfare of the child. Government should exist for the welfare of the society. A karma yogi has no reservations. has no selfishness, has no egoism. A karma yogi uses all his resources for the welfare of society. This Nitya Kirti or Satya Kirti is really Shashvata Kirti. He has given up everything of his for the welfare of the society. Today, we find such people to be absent. Swami Vivekananda came from US. He got plenty of money. With that money, he wanted to buy land and establish Ramakrishna Mutt. There was in Calcutta then plague. Swami Vivekananda said, no, the immediate necessity is to serve the people suffering from plague. I do not mind giving up the project. Let me be of use to the service of the humanity. That is the height of Swami Vivekananda. Let me die for them. Let me live for them. And the famous quotation, they alone live who live for the welfare of mankind. The others are more dead than alive. May we all, in the footprints of Swami Vivekananda, rise to be true karma yogis without egoism, without selfishness, without reservations, without possessiveness, with all love, with all generosity. Let us live like a candle dying, all the time giving the light to others. May Swami Vivekananda live in every heart to inspire us to be the karma yogis. Karma yogi is a person of spontaneous service to humanity. Om Namah Shri Yatirajaya Vivekananda Suraye Satchit Sukhaswarupaya Swamine Tapaharine Swamine Tapaharine